Imagine pouring your heart into creating helpful tech tutorials, only to watch them vanish from YouTube without warning. Could rogue AI be the culprit? That's the alarming fear gripping content creators right now, and it's got the whole tech community buzzing. In the world of online video, tech enthusiasts and educators are raising red flags over what looks like a wave of mysterious takedowns on YouTube. Popular guides that have been staples for years are suddenly being labeled as risky or unsafe, leaving makers scratching their heads. While many point fingers at artificial intelligence automating these decisions, YouTube is pushing back hard, insisting that no bots were behind the bizarre deletions. It all started ramping up this week when video producers noticed their long-standing educational clips, think step-by-step fixes and how-tos, getting yanked without much explanation. These aren't shady hacks. They're the kind of straightforward tutorials that help everyday users navigate software glitches or hardware quirks. But suddenly, they're being flagged as potentially harmful, and appeals seem to hit a wall, denied in what feels like record time. For beginners dipping their toes into content creation, this highlights a scary side of platform moderation. Algorithms designed to protect users can sometimes overreach, mistaking helpful advice for something dangerous without the nuance a human moderator might catch. By the end of the week, on Friday evening to be exact, a YouTube representative stepped in to clarify. They announced that the specific videos highlighted by tech news outlet Ars Technica had been restored, and the platform committed to tweaking its systems to prevent repeats. Yet the big question lingers. What sparked these removals in the first place? YouTube maintains that neither the original flags nor the appeal rejection stemmed from any automated glitches, leaving creators in the dark and fueling even more speculation. Caught off guard and left guessing, take Rich White, for instance, a skilled computer tech who runs the channel Cyber CPU Tech. He found 2 of his videos pulled, both detailing clever methods to get Windows 11 running on older or incompatible devices, like that trusty laptop from a few years back that doesn't meet Microsoft's strict specs. For those new to this, unsupported hardware basically means your gadget doesn't tick all the boxes for the latest OS, so these workarounds let people upgrade without buying new gear. White shared with Ars that these clips are gold mines for views, especially when Microsoft rolls out updates that demand a Microsoft account, something not everyone wants to sign up for right away. These are my go-to videos, he explained, the ones that reliably draw in crowds searching for solutions. In the tech tutorial space, channels like his are packed with similar content. White's alone boasts tons of them. Heck, YouTube once spotlighted his top 1 in the trending section, boosting his visibility big time. So, what shifted at YouTube to suddenly target this stuff? It's a puzzle for White and his peers. From what he's seen, the platform is zeroing in on fresh uploads rather than dusting off old ones. But as another creator, the mind behind Brytech09, a channel dishing out tech advice, pointed out in a recent upload, https://www.youtube.com. If this escalates to legacy videos could evaporate overnight. That's a nightmare scenario for anyone who's built a library of fixes over time. The potential fallout feels massive. White even dropped a video warning about it, called YouTube Tech Channels in Danger, https://www.youtube.com/watchv, stressing how high the stakes are for the community. He's already playing it safe, toning down planned content to dodge potential strikes, since his channel started as a fun side gig in 2020, but now pays the bills. Self-censoring like this, it could crimp his growth and earnings in the long run. Brytech echoed that frustration, telling Ars he shelved a sponsorship deal amid the chaos, which has already dinged his revenue hard. YouTube's rules are no joke. They're quick to suspend channels hit with 3 violations in under 3 months. Interestingly, though, White dodged any strikes after his videos went down. He just got warnings, keeping his accounts safe for now. Brytech, on the other hand, did snag a strike, but neither is facing an immediate ban. With no clear answers on why these tutorials are crossing the line, creators are brainstorming wild ideas. In his video, White floated that maybe AI is misreading the content as promoting software piracy. But he pushes back on that, noting his guides stress using legit licenses for Windows 11 installs. Nothing illegal there. He also doubts Microsoft is pulling strings behind the scenes, describing the dynamic as a rocky romance where creators skirt rules but the company tolerates it. They might grumble, but they're not shutting us down, White told ours. If Microsoft really wanted to, they could block these tricks easily. But they don't, perhaps because these tutorials funnel more folks into using Windows 11. Think about it. Users who sidestep the account setup might stick around, explore the OS, and eventually cave in for cool features or just convenience. As White put it in his clip, some will give in and grab that account. Though not this guy. Microsoft, when reached by ours, passed on commenting. White theorizes YouTube might be ramping up AI to snag rule breakers more efficiently, but they're holding back on penalties to avoid backlash from overzealous filtering. But that's pure guesswork. Even YouTube's creator support bot feels robotic, spitting out canned replies even with a human overseer, as White noted. Without straight talk from YouTube, tutorial makers in tech, tips, and repair niches are on edge. Their worst case? Sudden algo shifts wiping out channels for run-of-the-mill content that's bread and butter in geek circles, per White and Brytech. We're flying blind on what's safe to post, White admitted. It's all hypotheses until YouTube spills the beans. But here's where it gets controversial. YouTube actually encourages the very content it's pulling. White's rise to fame kicked off when YouTube pushed one of his early Windows 11 bypass videos into the trending spotlight. Views exploded, and he grew his subs to about 330,000 steadily after. Sure, those types of vids have gotten flagged before, but a quick human check always flipped the script. Back then, before AI took the wheel, it was simple to reach a person, White recalled. They'd review and say, "This is nonsense," then reinstate everything. Now, YouTube pins the blame on human errors in reviews, which might not fully calm nerves about unpredictable bans. Brytech's flagged video fell into the same dangerous bucket. He's helmed his near 900,000 sub channel since 2009 and fretted in his upload about torching a decade plus of effort. It's baffling, he told ours, as creators scramble to decode the rules. Adding insult to injury, YouTube's own idea generator for creators keeps suggesting topics like Windows 11 workarounds on unsupported gear. The exact stuff getting dinged. As Brytech put it, this tool's meant to spark video ideas. But look, it's greenlighting the forbidden. Follow it, and boom, strike incoming. Creators slam into dead ends from there. White's appeal got shot down in just 60 seconds, screaming automation to him. Brytech nailed it. Appeal, and it's rejected on the spot. No human, just a bot's form letter. YouTube sticks to its guns, denying any auto decisions, even for those lightning-fast rejections. It's tempting for creators to just pull back, as White shared with ours. After burning time arguing with what felt like a machine on his first appeal, he skipped the chat altogether when the second came quicker. "No way I'm repeating that," he said. The anxiety rippled out all week, hitting fans too. Over on Reddit, https://oldreddit.com/datahoarder/comments/YOIZO, YouTube is taking down videos. Folks urge downloading tutorials before they vanish. Fans tell me no way, I need these for every update, White noted. And this is the part most people miss. If YouTube's tightening the screws without clear guidelines, is it stifling innovation in tech education? Or is it just smart house cleaning to keep the platform safe? What do you think? Should creators risk it for the views or play it ultra safe? Drop your take in the comments. Agree with the AI suspicions? or trust YouTube's word? Let's discuss how this could reshape what we see online. Ashley is a senior policy reporter for Ars Technica, dedicated to tracking social impacts of emerging policies and new technologies. She is a Chicago-based journalist with 20 years of experience. 5 comments. https arstechnica.com/techpolicy 2025-10. YouTube denies AI was involved with odd removals of tech tutorials/comments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.